Your brain just deleted a memory. You didn't notice. You never do. Right now, as you watch this, your mind is filtering through roughly 11 million bits of sensory information per second. Your conscious awareness can handle maybe 50. Everything else? Gone. But it gets stranger. Your brain doesn't just filter incoming information, it actively erases memories you've already formed. Constantly, ruthlessly, without asking. You think your memories are recordings. They're not. They're reconstructions built from whatever fragments your brain decided to keep. Why is your brain lying to you? For most of history, we assumed memory worked like a filing cabinet. Experience something, file it away, retrieve it later. Simple. Then neuroscience arrived and ruined everything. Your memories aren't stored like videos. There's no memory hard drive in your brain. Instead, memories are patterns of neural connections, billions of neurons firing together in specific sequences. And here's the problem. Your brain has about 86 billion neurons, but can only maintain so many connections. Keeping every memory would require more neural real estate than your skull can hold. So your brain constantly decides what to remember and what to erase. It runs this calculation every few seconds, sorting experiences into important and deletable. Most of what happens to you falls into the second category. What you had for breakfast 2 Tuesdays ago? Gone. The face of someone who passed you on the street yesterday? Never saved. The beginning of this sentence? You only remember it because you're still thinking about it. Let's explore what your brain is really doing. The 3 memory systems. Your brain runs 3 memory systems simultaneously, each with different retention policies. Sensory memory lasts less than 1 second. It's the raw feed from your senses, everything your eyes see, ears hear, skin feels. This is the 11 million bits per second flooding your brain. Imagine it as a constantly refreshing screenshot of reality. New moment, new screenshot, old screenshot, deleted. You never consciously experience this. It's too fast. But it's happening right now. Working memory, what we used to call short-term memory, holds information for about 15 to 30 seconds. This is where you keep a phone number between hearing it and dialing it. Working memory can hold roughly 7 items, plus or minus 2. That's not a suggestion, it's a hard limit. Try to hold more, and your brain will start dumping the oldest items. This is where the 3 seconds ago becomes real. Information in working memory that isn't rehearsed or connected to meaning begins decaying almost immediately. Within seconds, it's becoming unstable. Within minutes, it's gone forever. Long-term memory is where things get stored for days, years, or a lifetime. But here's what most people don't realize. Transfer to long-term memory isn't automatic. Your brain actively decides what makes the cut, and it's not fair about it. The forgetting curve. In 1885, German psychologist Hermann Ebbinghaus discovered something disturbing. After learning new information, you forget most of it within an hour. He called this the forgetting curve. Within 20 minutes, you've lost 40% of new information. Within an hour, 55%. Within a day, 75%. Your brain isn't just deleting old memories, it's deleting new ones before they're even properly formed. Why would evolution create such a leaky system? The deletion feature. Because forgetting isn't a bug, it's a feature. Your brain's job isn't to record reality, it's to help you survive and reproduce. That requires prediction, not perfect memory. You need to remember that fire is hot, not every individual fire you've ever seen. Imagine if you remembered everything. Every face, every meal, every time you blinked. Your brain would become a chaotic mess of useless information. You wouldn't be able to think, you'd just be drowning in memories. Forgetting is how your brain stays functional. But sometimes it takes too much. When deletion goes wrong, your brain's memory system has several failure modes, and all of them are happening inside you right now. Failure 1. False memories. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Every time you remember something, you're not retrieving a file, you're reconstructing it from scratch. And each reconstruction is slightly different. Your brain fills in gaps with plausible information. It merges similar memories together. It updates old memories with new beliefs and emotions. The memory you have of your 10th birthday? It's been reconstructed hundreds of times. Each time, small changes crept in. Details shifted. The current version might bear little resemblance to what actually happened. You can't tell the difference between real and constructed memories. They feel identical. This is bad. In legal settings, eyewitness testimony has sent innocent people to prison based on memories that felt completely real, but were. About 70% of wrongful convictions later overturned by DNA evidence involved mistaken eyewitness identification. Your confident memories might be fiction your brain invented. Failure 2. Memory hijacking. While your brain aggressively deletes neutral information, it clings to emotional memories, especially negative ones. This made evolutionary sense. Remembering which waterhole had a crocodile was more important than remembering which had nice flowers. Survival requires a negativity bias. But in modern life, this creates a problem. Your brain treats a rude email with the same importance as a near-death experience. Stressful memories get encoded deeply, while happy moments fade. This is why you can't remember last month's good days, but can vividly recall that embarrassing thing you said in 2007. Your memory is sabotaging your mood. Failure 3. The doorway effect. You know this one. You walk into a room and forget why you came. Scientists call this the doorway effect, or event boundary. Your brain uses location as a memory organizer. When you change locations, your brain treats it as a new chapter and archives the old one. The memory of why you came is still there, just filed under kitchen when you're now standing in the bedroom. This happens constantly. Every time you shift contexts, physically or mentally, you risk losing working memory contents. Failure 4. Sleep deletion. Every night, your brain conducts a massive deletion operation. During sleep, it reviews the day's memories and decides what to keep and what to purge. This process is called memory consolidation, and it involves actively weakening connections to unimportant memories. Studies show that if you learn something before sleep, you'll remember it better because your brain processes it during consolidation. But here's the dark side. That also means your brain is deleting other things. Every morning, you wake up with fewer memories than you went to sleep with. Last night's dream? Already mostly deleted. The memories you've already lost. Let's make this personal. Your childhood? You've lost about 90% of it. Most of what you think you remember are reconstructions based on photos, stories from family, and imagination. Your last vacation? Within a month, you'll have lost most of the moment-to-moment details. In a year, you'll retain maybe a few highlights and a general feeling. People you've met? The average person meets 80,000 people in their lifetime. How many faces can you actually remember? A few hundred at most. There are entire years of your life that have essentially vanished. People you loved, experiences that shaped you, lessons you learned, compressed down to vague impressions or deleted entirely. Your brain has thrown away more of your life than it has kept, and it continues right now. As you've watched this video, your brain has been running its deletion algorithms. Moments from earlier today are already fading. By tomorrow, watching this will be a vague memory. By next month, you might not remember it at all. This isn't depressing, this is biology. The disease that deletes everything. For about 50 million people worldwide, the deletion system has broken down catastrophically. Alzheimer's disease attacks the hippocampus, your brain's memory transfer station, first. New memories can't be formed. Then it spreads, consuming old memories in reverse chronological order. People lose their recent past first. What they had for breakfast, what year it is, who the president is. Then they lose deeper memories, their children's faces, their own history, eventually their name. The brain's careful balance between remembering and forgetting collapses entirely. In a way, Alzheimer's reveals what memory truly is, not a possession, but a process. A constant reconstruction that requires active maintenance. When that maintenance stops, we disappear. But here's what survives. Your brain might be a ruthless editor, but it's not random. It keeps what matters. Emotionally significant moments get encoded more strongly. Skills and knowledge, how to ride a bike, how to read, get stored in different systems that are more durable. Your sense of self persists even when specific memories fade. And here's something beautiful. Meaningful repetition fights deletion. The friend you talk to weekly? Their face is secure. The skill you practice daily? That's permanent. The memories you revisit and share with others, they're reinforced every time. Your brain keeps what you use. This means you have more control than you think. Want to remember something? Revisit it. Connect it to emotion. Write it down. Tell someone about it. These actions signal to your brain that this memory is worth keeping. The forgetting curve isn't destiny. It's a default that you can override. And perhaps forgetting isn't entirely negative. Without it, you couldn't focus, couldn't learn new things efficiently, couldn't let go of pain. Your brain's constant deletion might be what makes each present moment possible. Every second, you lose more than you keep. That's not a flaw, it's what lets you function. Your memories aren't a recording of your life, they're an actively curated highlight reel. Biased, incomplete, and occasionally fictional, but also yours. The patterns your brain chose to keep say something about who you are, what you value, what shaped you. Right now, your brain is deciding whether to remember this video. To give it a fighting chance, try connecting it to something meaningful, or share it with a friend. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and enable post notifications.